So, I guess kind of turning the page now. This is a very different offense you're facing this week. Much more of a pound you in the mouth kind of thing versus what Mercer was doing.
Yeah, it is. They've got one of the best backs in the country, and he's been really productive, running for a bunch of yards, over 150 yards a game, and a lot of big plays. And he's done it for a long time against a lot of good defenses. So, and he's not doing it by himself. He's got a physical offensive line, and they've got good skill people, and we have to play our best game.
It seems like this is kind of a linebacker's kind of game too, with the way they run. That where you're going to want to see a lot of production out of Brant and PJ and Terrell and
yeah. If we're going to
David.
stop them, we've got to play well at the second level. We've got to fit. There's no question about that. We got to fit, and we got to tackle better than we have this year against a guy that's the best back that we've played up to this point. Not taking anything away from anybody else, but he's a fine back.
You got a chance to see some of the backups at defensive line, linebacker, secondary. Did any of those guys catch your eye to say maybe I need to play him a little more?
We all did some good things and we all made some mistakes, but I thought David Curry improved, so he'll get more of an opportunity this week, and hopefully that'll increase the competition level there, which will make both of them play better. So, but that's where we are right now. Yeah.
Seems like the defense has just been quietly effective the first two games. Not a lot of big plays, but not a lot of points either. I'm curious what you've learned about the guys these first two.
Well, that can be dangerous. We've made way too many mistakes, so it's kind of like playing with fire. And if you keep doing it, you get burnt. And we've got to execute at a much higher level than we have up to this point. And that's the focus and that's the mindset of what we're trying to do this week. So we'll see if we get it done or not.
Was it a somewhat vanilla package last week for Mercer? Maybe not a team where you install a lot of extra stuff.
I don't know if I'd use the word vanilla. There wasn't a lot of different variation of calls, but you know what? It's not the calls; it's the execution and how hard you play and how physical you play and how fast you play and how well you tackle and when you're one-on-one matchups. It's all those types of things. So, at times with every coordinator in America, at times he makes good calls and at times he makes calls that aren't great. So. But when you make the calls that put your guys in tough positions, somebody's got to make a play and bail you out. And when you make the call that you nail it, we got to make a play. So at the same time, you don't want to put your guys in many bad positions, So, but that's every coordinator and every school in America every week. So.
Were you more frustrated with execution or your own, I guess, plan or call, like missing some calls, or was there anything particular like that?
Same stuff every week, just our level of execution. So, as coaches and players, we've got to get better.
How was the eye placement this week compared to first week?
Not good enough, Ken.
Yeah.
That was something that cost us at times this week, and at times it didn't. And as we continue to play, and that gets exposed, it eventually costs you. So, kind of like playing with fire. So that is a big point of emphasis this week.
Is that mostly play action or is it?
Some of both. Play action. It's some of both. It's seeing what you're supposed to see when you're supposed to see it, whether you're in man coverage or zone or whatever. If you're a linebacker, even your defensive linemen putting their eyes where they belong. On their man key or periffing the ball and all those types of things. When guys get caught looking in the backfield and get stuck on blocks, so that's something that at every level of our defense right now.
Curry mentioned that being able to stand on the sidelines for the first half and seeing what was going on really helped him when he got in the game to realize what they were trying to do and what was going on. I imagine that's a good learning lesson for some of those guys.
You know what the good part of that is, Rod, is the good part of it that he wasn't over there doing something he should have been doing, whether he was into the game and he was mentally into the game, getting the reps and getting the adjustments. Right. And that's the good part of it. That's the really good part of it. So, and then be able to take those adjustments and take them to the game, and be able to execute.
A couple more for Coach Ruth. Is Paul's description of bend but don't break a good thing or a bad thing for a defense?
Well, not breaking is a good thing. We'd like to not bend as much, though.
Okay.
The fencing of the screens, did you feel like that got better over the course of the game? I know they're doing it a bit.
Yeah, Ken, that's something that another point of emphasis this week for us, because Vanderbilt runs screens as well. Just screen fits, screen recognition. It wasn't like particular one thing of the defense. It was kind of an overall deal that we've got to all do a better job against the screens this week. Right, Ruff? Right, Pat? Yeah.
Pat was named Defensive Player of the Week. What did he do well that stuck out to you?
Just a very solid performance. He's a guy that is very reliable, that you can count on, that you know exactly what you're going to get. As a coach, that's really all you can ask, and he's going to execute it at a high level.
Good.
Thank you.